Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Your devotees, Sundar Prabhu is taking prasadam, but he is almost done. Arrange the sasam for it. Like 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Yeah. Almost done. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. I've come here for the Feast Festival. I have a special speaker. He was also here last week. With Sundar Prabhu. He will come very soon. And by the time he comes, maybe it's nice if we all arrange ourselves. Come ahead, Vasanta. After a long time, Vasanta. We're in India.
Yeah.
Okay. Jennifer, come here. Okay, we're here. Sundar Prabhu is the founder of ISKCON Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya. Bhagavad Mahavidyalaya has one particular attention to spread Srimad Bhagavatam all around the world. They are teaching Srimad Bhagavatam, sharing the knowledge with 40,000 students all around the world. It's an institute which is located in Govardhan, Vrindavan. And Prabhuji stays there. That's his base. Also in Simachalam, also in Simachalam and also in US. So the institute has branches now in continents. And Prabhuji's house is in Vrindavan. He lives in Vrindavan as a Vivasi. But he also travels around the world, sharing the message of Srimad Bhagavatam, spreading the knowledge, wisdom, and the love. Very happy that he is here. He came almost 10 days ago now. And he's been going around in the Netherlands. We're taking him to all our different programs. We're just coming from Eindhoven. He's tirelessly spreading the Bhagavatam in Netherlands also, and has been a very, very good friend and a good Srimad Bhagavatam inspiration for me in my life. So very honored to have you, Prabhuji. We hope that this is last session from Prabhuji in this trip. We hope that he comes back, that he keeps coming back, not just once more, but many more time. This is your house, Prabhu, so you're most welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare.
Let's welcome Prabhuji by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Little more intent and little more force. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Sundar Prabhu ki jai, Bhagavatam ki jai.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय 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 प्रभुपाद 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 जय गुरुदेव 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 जय शिला श्रीमद् भागवतम की समवेत गौरभक्त की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय 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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयत्मुदीरयेत् नश्च प्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। जन्मादियस्य यतन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्मरथयादिकवये मूयन्ति यत सूरया तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि धर्मा प्रोजितकैतवत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापोत्रयन्मूलनं श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परेश्वरः सद्यो हृदयवृद्ध्यत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तक्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रव संयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नित्यानन्दमहं नौमि सर्वानन्दकरं परं हरिनामप्रदं देवमवधूताशिरोमणिम् आनन्दलीलामयविग्रहाय हेमाम्बदिव्यछविसुन्दराय तस्मै महाप्रेमरसाप्रदाय चैतन्यचन्द्राय नमो नमस्ते। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So today we will discuss about the lessons from life of Maharaj Parikshit and also how Bhagavatam begins, also the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Vedavyasji, he divided one Vedas into four. There was one Veda earlier, Yajurved, and then he divided that one Veda into four. What was his purpose? He thought that people in general should be able to understand what is the essence of the Vedas. So he divided that. And he entrusted those to his disciples. He told his disciples that you can write commentary on this, you can propagate this, you can preach about this. Right? What is the purpose of writing books? To propagate. So Vedavyasji, whenever we say scriptures, the word scripture has been used, it means written by Vedavyas. So then further, after dividing one Vedas into four, entrusting that to disciples, he compiled Upanishad and so many other things as well. And then he wrote, the other big work was his 18 Puranas and the Mahabharata. So the 18 Puranas also are in three categories. One is Sattvic Purana, Rajasic Purana, and Tamasic Purana. So for people as per the need of the society, keeping in mind the need of the society, the scriptures are written so that people can, whichever stage they are in, from that stage they can progress and advance in spiritual life. Scriptures are like the manual. Whenever we buy a product, whenever we buy a new product, let's for example a camera, it becomes difficult to understand the whole functioning of this. That's why we have a manual and then we refer the manual. Either these days we can download the manual or we can, the manual is there. So we refer the manual and then we start using the product accordingly. So similarly, this scriptures are like manual for human beings. So they are meant especially for us. Animals, they cannot read, so it is meant for us only. So then he compiled Mahabharata. And after compiling Mahabharata, he has compiled 4 lakh verses till now. If you calculate the whole calculation, 4 lakh verses Vedavyasji wrote, Sanskrit verses. And still he was not happy. He was despondent, he was sad. An author who, because he was not getting satisfaction, so he was praying to the Supreme Lord that please help me. What should I do for satisfaction? So whenever somebody is a genuine seeker, right, and like Dhruva Maharaj's life. So Dhruva Maharaj was a kid but he wanted to see the Lord. So the arrangement was made, the Narad Muni came and guided him. So here also, Vedavyas was despondent. He was lamenting, he was a little miserable in his mind. He was doubting his own thing. I mean, I wrote 4 lakh verses. Still he was not satisfied. So Narad Muni came there. And Narad Muni told that you have done a glorious job of doing all these things. But you forgot to write a book which exclusively talks about the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have kept the humanity in mind, and to benefit them you have done so many things. Wonderful. No problem. Glorious. But you forgot that human beings also need to attain perfection in their life. The goal of human form of life is to know God. And you haven't compiled a literature which exclusively talk about that. And that is the reason of your despondency. That is the reason of your dissatisfaction in your heart. So Narada requested him that compile Srimad Bhagavatam. So on the directions of Narad Muni, Vedavyasji, he compiled Bhagavatam. So Vedavyasji, when he was compiling the 18 Puranas, he had written Bhagavatam that time. But that was in a very short and concise format. Very short, small book. So, after Narad Muni met him, gave instructions, Vedavyasji, he revised. Srila Jiva Goswami Pad in Tattva Sandarbha, he said that Vedavyasji came up with a revised version of Bhagavatam. When the author is not satisfied with a certain book he has written, and he later realizes he needs to make some changes to that, he comes up with a revised edition. And then he also called it, the author calls it revised edition of the book. So this Srimad Bhagavatam which we have now is a revised edition which was compiled under the direction of Narad Muni. So the Srimad Bhagavatam begins with from Naimisharanya, right? What we get the version is that Shukdev Goswami spoke to Maharaj Parikshit, we understand that. But it actually begins from Naimisharanya. Naimisharanya is a place, just like Vrindavan is a place, Naimisharanya also is a place which is around 70 kilometers from Lucknow. India, in Uttar Pradesh, capital of Uttar Pradesh is Lucknow. So from there 70 kilometers Naimisharanya. So at Naimisharanya, just at the end of Dwapar Yuga and Kali Yuga began, these rishis were a bit tensed, understanding the situation which may arise now because of the disappearance of the Lord. Because Kali Yuga had already began, but because of the Lord's presence, it was not able to show its effect. Now what's happening is that the rishis who are the sages were actually, they are doing things for the benefit of the whole world. So they started a sacrifice which was attended by 88,000 personalities. 88,000 rishis, they came and they agreed to do a sacrifice which was meant for world peace. Now, you might have heard people in this world also today talk about world peace, but we don't act accordingly. We talk about world peace everywhere. The UN talks about it. The big politicians during time of elections also they talk about it. So the whole world talks about world peace, but no one knows how to achieve it. So the rishis of Naimisharanya were performing a sacrifice for world peace, but they also knew that sacrifice is not going to be the reason for world peace. I mean, we cannot get world peace through that. But previously, the kings, whenever they used to perform Rajasuya sacrifice or Ashwamedha sacrifice or any sacrifice, the reason was Sadhu Sangha. The main purpose of organizing these big events was so that we can get an opportunity to associate with devotees of the Lord, advanced devotees of the Lord. So here also the rishis of Naimisharanya, when they performed the sacrifice, at that time their purpose was the same. They wanted that they should come in association with some great personality. So Suta Goswami Pad, he comes there, and as soon as Suta Goswami comes there. It is a big event, organizing a sacrifice which they were planning for 1000 years. That was their plan. And as soon as Suta Goswami path came there, they stopped the sacrifice. It says that now there is no need. Why? Because a great personality has come, so it is time to hear from him. Hearing is in a 9 process of devotional service: Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedanam. Hearing is been kept, hearing is the first. Why hearing is first? Because by hearing, one can easily understand the goal of life. By hearing, one can easily understand the process of devotional service. There are so many personalities who simply by hearing have perfected their existence. So we are going to discuss one of such personalities today, who's Maharaj Parikshit. So, Suta Goswami Path, the rishis, 88,000 rishis, they chose one person to ask question on their behalf. Imagine a person is speaking and the 88,000 people are sitting there and they have to ask questions. So each of them raising the hands and it's going to be chaotic, right? So they appointed one person to ask question on everybody's behalf, and that was Shaunakji. The Shaunakji also was matured enough. Shaunakji also was qualified, learned in all respects. So he was asking questions on everybody's behalf. To whom? To Suta Goswami. And that's where Srimad Bhagavatam begins. So, who is Suta Goswami Path? So Suta Goswami, why is Suta Goswami been given so much such a great respect? Because Suta Goswami, he heard Srimad Bhagavatam from Shukadeva Goswami. Shukadeva Goswami, he was the son of Vyasadeva. When we need to understand a bit more about Shukadeva Goswami as well. When Vedavyas compiled Bhagavatam, he entrusted, as I told you, he entrusted the Vedas to his disciple. He entrusted Mahabharata and Puranas also his disciples. But when he compiled Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, he could not see anybody qualified who could actually do this work. So then Vedavyas sincerely prayed to Krishna. Krishna was on the planet at that time. And so Vedavyas he prayed, and then the Supreme Lord, and by some arrangement, Shukadeva Goswami was born to his wife. And but Shukadeva Goswami was such an elevated soul that he refused to come out from the womb of his mother. He said, I don't want to have any business in the outside world. Krishna's Maya is very powerful. So what will I do outside? So Vedavyas was not an ordinary father. So his wife was also not ordinary, and his son was also definitely not ordinary. So Vedavyas used to talk to his son, Baba, come out. I called you for a purpose. The purpose is that you will study Bhagavatam, preach. But you are hiding inside the womb of a mother. Come outside. He refused to come out. So Vedavyas had to go to Dwarka. Krishna was there in Dwarka. So Vedavyas went to Dwarka, called Krishna. Krishna came with Vedavyas, and Lord Krishna instructed Shukadeva Goswami, hey Baba, come out. Don't worry for Maya will not touch you. So Shukadeva said, okay, at an auspicious time I'll come out. So as soon as Shukadeva Goswami, he was in the womb of his mother for 12 years. So go beyond the calculation of 9 months. Okay. Diti, when she gave birth to Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, she kept for 100 years in the womb. She tried to avoid the situation, but eventually they had to come out, the troublemakers. So Shukadeva Goswami was, as soon as he got came out from the womb of his mother straight to forest. And Vedavyas was running, "Hey Baba, ruk, wait." He said, "No. Krishna told me come out. He did not tell me what to do. He did not tell me what I had to be with you. He never told me that. He just told me walk." So he started walking. Shukadeva Goswami started walking straight to the forest. And he was absorbed in Brahman. He was absorbed in transcendental bliss. He was happy in his own world. Atma Ramascha Manayo Nirabhantabi Urukrame. He was very happy, satisfied. Life of a single is a happy life. Huh? Prabhu is laughing seriously. So, Shukadeva Goswami, Vedavyas started scratching his head. What now what to do?
Sorry.
So Vedavyas started scratching his head. Now what to do? So Vedavyas had already compiled Bhagavatam. So he started discussing Bhagavatam with his other disciples. He started preaching, propagating, started narrating them every day, like we are having Bhagavatam class. Vedavyas also started Bhagavatam classes. So his disciples, what they used to do, they liked Bhagavatam so much that they used to often sing about Bhagavatam day in and day out. If there is a verse which we like so much, what do? We sing for it. We sing all the time. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we like it, so we just sing all the time. So these two disciples, these two Vedavyas disciples were singing the shlokas, Bhagavatam shlokas, and Shukadeva Goswami was in the forest, heard about it. And Shukadeva Goswami came to and approached those people. So much movement. Oh God, here and there, up and down. Be in one place. Settle down.
Amsterdam effect.
Yeah. So where were we?
So Shukadeva Goswami is walking, and then two of the devotees.
So these two disciples were singing Bhagavatam verses, and Shukadeva Goswami was attracted to those verses, hearing the transcendental blissful form of the Lord. Varaha Pidam Natavara Karnayo Karnikaram. So he heard this beautiful form of the Lord and he got attracted. And he asked them, "Baba, what are these verses and who are you describing about?" They say, "We are describing about Krishna. And this verse is from Bhagavatam. Go and meet your father. He has 18,000 verses for you." So then Shukadeva Goswami walks back to his father. And then he hears the entire Srimad Bhagavatam from his father, Vedavyasji. But Shukadeva Goswami also heard Shukadeva Goswami heard two things from Vedavyas, Mahabharata and Bhagavatam both. So Vedavyas ordered Shukadeva Goswami, go and teach Mahabharata to the Gandharvas. So in Srila Prabhupada mentions the purport as well, that Shukadeva Goswami went to the Gandharva Loka, narrated the whole Mahabharata to them, and he also met Narad Muni. He also spent some time with with Vishnu Pitamaha. He also spent some time with Agastya Muni in the Malaya Hills. So he was associating with n number of great personalities during his journey. And then he again came back on this earthly planet. And Shukadeva Goswami was wondering. And that was the time when Parikshit Maharaj, now this is the Shukadeva, I am bringing up to a point where Shukadeva Goswami is wandering in the, in the earthly planet, around the regions of Hastinapur, Delhi and other places. And Parikshit Maharaj, who was Parikshit Maharaj? Can someone tell who was Parikshit?
Arjuna and Uttara.
Son of Arjuna.
Yeah. Son of Arjuna.
Grandson.
So who was son of Arjuna?
Abhimanyu and Uttara's son.
Okay. So Parikshit Maharaj's birth is also very interesting. there was a son of Dronacharya called as, who was Dronacharya's son? Ashwatthama. And Ashwatthama could not accept the defeat in the Mahabharata war. He was still hopeful. You know, sometimes when people lose the match, you know, they cannot digest it. So they tried to dig out ways. You know. So Ashwatthama, he released 6 Brahmastras. Brahmastras are more powerful than today's nuclear weapons. And Brahmastras also they can also be guided towards an individual. So 6 Brahmastras were released. He released 5 for Pandavas to kill the Pandavas and 1 for the Parikshit who was in the womb of Uttara. And the Pandavas, although they were very, very powerful personalities, but they could not protect themselves from the Brahmastras. So Supreme Lord Krishna took out the Sudarshan Chakra and protected all and nullified effects of all these Brahmastras. And the Lord Krishna was sitting on the chariot and he was about to go to Dwarka, and Kunti Maharani was offering prayers. You know that painting, if you have here, you know, Kunti Maharani is offering prayers to the Lord. And that time Uttara comes running, complaining that some weapon is trying to kill my baby in the womb. Lord Krishna, understanding the significance of the situation and that this is a great devotee of the Lord. You know? So Lord personally, he entered the womb of the mother. He is there as Paramatma, he was there outside, but at the same time he also entered the womb of the mother and protected Parikshit Maharaj. When Lord entered the womb, he was very, very angry. Whenever someone troubles a devotee, please, here listen, whenever someone troubles a devotee, that is the only time Lord gets very upset. So we have to be very, very careful with our dealings, how we deal with other devotees. Because that is the only time we can upset and displease the Supreme Lord. So Lord was so angry that he was using the club and Sudarshan both, and he was circumambulating this little boy in the womb of the mother. And this little boy was observing the Lord. You know, although those, you know, imagine a person in the womb of a mother, already situation is very topsy-turvy, hodgepodge situation in his life. And there he gets a chance to see the Lord. Actually, you know what happens when the person is in the womb of the mother, when baby is in the womb of the mother, he gets an opportunity to see his past 100 lives. Kapila Dev says to Mother Devhuti that 100 lives are visible to him. Why this has been shown? This has been shown with a purpose. So that at least this time when he comes out from the womb of the mother, he is serious about his taking the human form of life and attaining the goal of human form of life. So Parikshit was fortunate to see the Lord in the womb of the mother. And thus the Lord protected him. So thus Parikshit Maharaj was born. So Parikshit Maharaj has all the good qualities of all the great personalities across the world. I mean, he inherited a lot of qualities from great personalities. And Parikshit Maharaj, when he was a person who was ruled, when Lord Krishna disappeared from the planet, the Pandavas also left Mahaprayan. Pandavas also left the world. And naturally the kingdom came to whom? Parikshit Maharaj. And Parikshit Maharaj beautifully ruled the world. Perfectly, just like a king is expected to do. So Parikshit Maharaj, there was a time when he subdued Kali, personified Kali. There are 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapar and Kali. So this is Kali Yuga. Very, very sweet age. Wonderful age. So where Krishna is very easily available. Kam Krishnam Lati Dadati iti Kali. Means the age in which Krishna is easily available. That is Kali Yuga. Okay. So Kali Yuga is a very amazing, wonderful, glorious age. It has some little faults. the little faults that people often quarrel. The world is full of quarrel and hypocrisy. So, Kali Yuga that was a time when Kali Yuga was trying to establish his kingdom. And he happened to meet Parikshit Maharaj. I'm not getting into a lot of details. So, Parikshit Maharaj saw that this Kali personified was troubling the cow and a bull. He was hurting them. The first symptom of a person who is affected by Kali is that he will kill the animals. He will trouble the animals. He gets pleasure by hurting others. That is what people are happy. So Kali Yuga was troubling cow and the bull. So Parikshit Maharaj caught hold of Kali and asked him that what business you have here in my kingdom? Why are you troubling them? He said, this is my age, this is my time, my life, my rules, right? So Kali was saying, it's my time. So I will rule. So Parikshit Maharaj said, not in my kingdom, man. Not in my kingdom. And he said, yeah, but this is my time, so you have to give, please. Then Parikshit Maharaj was about to kill him. He took out his sword and about to smash him, but then he surrendered. He said, please, I beg forgiveness. This is my time. Please allow me to do some service. So there was a discussion between them, and the conclusion was that Parikshit Maharaj offered 4 places to Kali Yuga to stay. Now these 4 places are very, very important. Our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, he established this 4 regulative principle based on this particular incident from the Srimad Bhagavatam. He said no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, and no illicit activities. So Parikshit Maharaj gave these 4 places to who? Kali Yuga. And Kali Yuga said, Maharaj, these are naturally my places. You don't have to tell me, I'll be there naturally in these 4 places. So give me something extra. Give me something extra. So he said, okay, the gold. So that people who are in the smuggling of the gold, or they're in using the gold in a wrong way, they are also people are affected by Kali. So Srimad Bhagavatam mentions that one has to be very, very careful. Intelligent persons will not do any business with these 5 categories. Wherever you find there is a quarrel and hypocrisy, that means, or I'll put it in other words, that wherever these 5 things are there, you will find quarrel and hypocrisy there. It's natural. Imagine a family which person drinks all the time. What happens? Unwanted quarrels happen. Right? Gambling, quarrel place. Right? Intoxication, quarrel place. Illicit activity. If a person is married, happily married, he has a relationship outside. Then there is a place of quarrel. There also quarrel happens. Right? Animal killing is a place of quarrel. So we can ourselves analyze that these 4 places are the places where quarrel is there. Or I'll put it also in other words, that if you see a person who has this tendency of quarreling, you should know that he is been affected either of this one scenarios. Otherwise, the life of a person is very, very peaceful. He can progress rapidly in this world, because he won't be disturbed by these 4 hurdles of life. These are 4 distractions of life. These are the 4 ways by which a person can end into a hellish situation in this life. An educated, highly educated person, everything is nice, but he has drinking problem. What will happen? He won't be able to progress. He has a very good wife has a very good husband, but he has drinking habits, he has illicit activities, he does so many different things. They kill other animals and they want to satisfy their bellies. It doesn't work. If you trouble others, the trouble will come to you. So that is the situation of this world. So Parikshit Maharaj then left from there. So Kali Yuga was trying to create an influence in the world, but he was not finding place. So he wanted to, what he wants? He wants that Parikshit Maharaj himself should go away. I don't want that ruler there. So Parikshit Maharaj, he influenced a Brahmana's boy, the son of a Brahmana. From this particular incident, the degradation of the Varnashrama began. The degradation of Brahmanas began from this particular incident. So Parikshit Maharaj, he was traveling in a forest for protecting the sages. They used to hunt. The Kshatriyas, they like hunting. But it was one of their duties. One might say, what was hunting is duty? How? You need to understand the purpose behind hunting. That, there was a Vanaprastha ashram. There is a Vanaprastha ashram. So all the sages, all the people after 50, they used to go and reside in the forest. Right? So it was a place of performing tapasya. So it was king's responsibility to make sure that all those people who are performing Vanaprastha, tapasya in the forest, they need to be protected as well. So that entire area should be free from wildlife. If the tiger or a lion comes and eats a sadhu, the reaction will go to the king. That's why the king used to travel and protect the places where the sadhu used to perform tapasya. That's why Parikshit Maharaj is traveling for hunting. So these days people misinterpret a lot of things. So Parikshit Maharaj, when he was traveling in a forest, he was thirsty, he was hungry, and he was looking for some water to drink, some food to eat. So he happened to go to a place, to a hermitage, a Rishi's ashram. Imagine you are hungry and you're thirsty, and you call up your mother. Your mother, make sure, Anna, please keep the food ready. As soon as I come, my mom says, should I bring it down? So my mom is little, when I say that I'm hungry, she said, okay, we'll bring it down if you want. So, we are hungry, we are thirsty. So what happens? We get disturbed, our mind doesn't function nicely. So we get carried away also sometimes. So Parikshit Maharaj was very thirsty, was very, very, he was a bit disturbed by the thirst and hunger. And Parikshit Maharaj, he saw that sadhu's ashram, he went there and nobody was responding. So he went inside and he found that the sage was performing tapasya. His eyes were closed and he was performing tapasya. So he tried to wake him up, but he was in samadhi. So what happened? Parikshit Maharaj got upset. Imagine a husband calls a wife, please cook for me, I'm very hungry. And when he reaches home, he finds nothing is ready. So naturally the husband gets upset, right? So your Parikshit Maharaj got so upset that he decided that if I am like a father taking care of the citizen. So if I want something, if you're not able to give, it's not proper. So he picked up a dead snake and put it on the Rishi's neck, garlanding him with the dead snake, as if teasing him that you did not take care of me properly. And Parikshit Maharaj left. Now when Parikshit Maharaj was left for home, he was realizing his mistake. Sometimes we get carried away in a situation, but then we realize and then we call up back and say, sorry, I'm really sorry. So this Parikshit Maharaj got carried away. But while he was going back, he started praying that, my dear Lord, never in my life I have offended anyone, but I'm particularly not a Brahmana. So he was actually praying to the Lord that please make sure that I don't commit such mistake again. I think this is because of the power, this is because of the position. So I pray that all my power, all my position, all my opulence be taken away from me, so that I don't commit such a heinous act again of troubling Brahmanas. You know? So it is very natural for a Vaishnava to pray like that. So Parikshit Maharaj was praying, and here what happened? This Shamik Rishi, on whose neck, he had a snake, on dead snake, he was still in trance. He had no problem with Parikshit Maharaj also. His son saw. His son was informed that your father was punished by the king like that, like this. So he was a 7-year-old boy. He said, Abhi dikhata hu, look. What he did, he picked up the water from the river and did a sankalpa. His sankalpa, he said that this Parikshit Maharaj, he thinks that Lord Krishna and Arjuna has departed, so they can take the law in their own hands. They don't know they should be protecting the Brahmana, they should be serving the Brahmanas, but they are troubling the Brahmanas now. So they don't know what is their business, so I need to teach them. So he cursed, this little boy, he cursed Parikshit Maharaj, that you will, 7th day from now, the snake bird will come and beat you and he will kill you. Somebody telling you like this, Suhas Prabhu, 7th day from now, one person is going to come and shoot you. What will you do? You get a call. Hare Krishna, pranams. What? 7th day from now. Because of you committed such an offense to that person, 7th day from now, somebody is going to come and shoot you. Just imagine. What will you do in your 7 days? Huh? Yana?
Pray.
You will pray.
Yeah.
What will others do? 7 days. What will others do?
Come to temple here and serve.
7 days. What others will do?
Finding a way to.
No, if you come to know that you have just 7 days with you of your life, last 7 days, what will you do?
Ask forgiveness.
Okay. More answers?
Chant.
Okay. I want that answer is genuine from your heart. What exactly will you do?
Responsibilities if you can clear up some things.
Okay, good. This is some practical things. Okay. Anything else? Genuine answers.
Take good care of yourself.
Huh?
Take good care of yourself.
Okay, good. Only for 7 days, but. Okay. What else?
Listen to Lord's pastimes.
Okay. 7 days.
Continue to live with sanity.
Okay.
Speaking.
7 days.
Speaking.
Go to Vrindavan.
Best. Okay. Any other answers? What will you do?
I would spend time with my loved ones and also read Bhagavatam.
Okay.
Yeah, I would spend time meditating.
Okay.
I do everything I wanted to do.
7 days.
Okay.
Speak.
7 days.
Speak.
Speak. Prabhuji, 7 days if we have with us, what will you do? Next.
Read the
Next Sunday.
10th canto in Vrindavan.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Great. So let's find out what Parikshit did. So Parikshit was informed, you know what happened there, when this little boy, 7 years old boy, cursed Parikshit. So he started crying after cursing. So he went to his father. Papa! Baba! Dad! He was in Samadhi, but he woke him up. Wake up! Baba, wake up! Emergency! So he came back to consciousness. He came back in external consciousness and said, what happened? And explained the whole situation to him. He explained everything. And he said, what a great mistake have we committed. Now, king like Parikshit Maharaj, who were protected at the time of the birth, Krishna himself protected them. And now we are becoming the cause of his death. You know, when a ruler like, just imagine, I'm staying in India, I was just imagine if there was no Narendra Modi in this election, if he could have been defeated. I mean, I could imagine the situation in India. I could have better shifted to Europe. So that was the situation, that if there is no proper king, then all kinds of upstarts will start flourishing, all rogues and rascals will flourish, and all the nonsense business will grow 1,000 times. So he started this Shamik Rishi. He was not at all bothered that the dead snake is there, because he understood that he was the king. We are supposed to take care of him, and he was, imagine, you know, the Prime Minister of this country comes. He wants to come to ISKCON Amsterdam, and we are not welcoming him. How will it feel? It's not proper. When a great personality comes, we have to go and welcome him. We have to give him all the necessary arrangements and respects need to be given to someone like that. So it was not proper from his side. So he sent a disciple called as Gaurmukh to Parikshit Maharaj with a message. Dear Parikshit Maharaj, I'm extremely sorry that my son has committed such a heinous of the offenses to you. But I know you are a greatly devoted personality. Please prepare your next 7 days, because you have only 7 days left with you. Only 7 days. Parikshit Maharaj, when he got the news, he was praying for it, that something like this should happen. So Parikshit Maharaj, when he got the news, he gave up his kingdom to his son. He gave up all the opulent dress and everything, gave up all the responsibilities immediately. He wore a dress of a sadhu and started walking towards the banks of river Ganges. So, and as soon as Parikshit Maharaj started walking towards Ganges, the news, because he was the king, the news spread across the world. Even in the higher planetary systems, everywhere. Previously, the technology was much more advanced than today's technology. Today's technology is okay, you know. It's not that advanced. People get amazed with the AI these days. AI is doing so many things. But earlier days, the technology was much more advanced. There is something called as telepathy, you know. Connecting, informing others to the mind. Like I can talk to Prabhu in my mind, and I can inform what is in my mind. So during those days, the great sages used to always know what was going on in the mind of the king. They always know. Now also that there are 12 personalities who are keeping a watch on us. The sun, the moon, the sky, you know, Paramatma is there in the heart, Yamaraj is there. Like that, there are 12 personalities who are always keeping watch on you. They know what is going on in your mind. So those sages, they understood that Parikshit Maharaj has decided to go on the banks of Ganges. So when he reached that particular place, all the great personalities, they also reached the very place where Parikshit Maharaj was there. And Maharaj Parikshit was repeatedly offering obeisances to them, welcoming each one of them. That, you know, oh this Rishi, oh that Rishi, he was welcoming them, giving them a place to sit. And when all of them were peacefully seated, he asked the two most important questions. One is for himself, one is for everyone's benefit. So the two questions were, what should one do throughout his life? What is the best thing to do in one's life throughout? And second thing was, what should one do when he has only 7 days left with him? So he put forward those questions to the sages only. He did not take his own call. He said, why should I take a decision? Let me take guidance from the sages. So he put forward this question to them. And the sages started, discussing. The churning began. All the sages were of different caliber. There are different categories of sages were there. Some were Brahmarshi, some were Devarshi, some were, Brahmavadis. And so all of them were sitting and they were all discussing and churning the nectar. And they were giving different explanations. You should do this, you should do charity, you should do this. So as per the sages' understanding, they were reciprocating. But just at that time, when this discussion was going on, Vyasanandan, Shukadeva Goswami, whom we were discussing, and who was wandering around the places of Hastinapur, he reached there. And as soon as Shukadeva Goswami entered that arena, all these great personalities who were thousands of years old, because they're coming from the upper planetary systems, so they stood up in great respect to welcome Shukadeva Goswami. Why? Because Shukadeva Goswami exhibited all the symptoms of a great personality. There are 32 symptoms which are there. So Shukadeva Goswami exhibited all the 32 symptoms. And as soon as they saw Shukadeva Goswami, they woke up. They got up and they welcomed him. And they indicated to Parikshit Maharaj, Parikshit, please, we were thinking that at the time of your birth, Krishna protected you personally. But now we were thinking, who will come to save you? And look, Krishna has arranged, Shukadeva Goswami himself has come. Go and take shelter of Shukadeva Goswami. So Parikshit Maharaj went and offered himself to Shukadeva Goswami. He gave him an elevated seat. He sat underneath him, worshipped him nicely, and he asked that same two questions to Shukadeva Goswami as well. And Shukadeva Goswami said, Parikshit, the answer to both of your questions is one. Srimad Bhagavatam. Why Srimad Bhagavatam? Because in this age of Kali, Bhakti is the only process by which one can come out of the miserable material world. And how is Bhakti achieved? By the holy association of the pure devotees. And what do pure devotees do? They discuss Srimad Bhagavatam. They discuss Harikatha. What is the best source of Harikatha? Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? Because Srimad Bhagavatam is a solution to all, it has solution to all the problems of the world. And not only that, it will answer all your questions which you have, which you may have, which you don't have. Srimad Bhagavatam will solve all the questions, give answers to all those questions. And Srimad Bhagavatam is a book incarnation of the Lord. Krishna in the form of book. Just like we have Matsya Avatar, Kurma Avatar, Rama Avatar, so many different incarnations of the Lord are there. So Krishna in the form of book is Srimad Bhagavatam. So Shukadeva Goswami recited the entire Srimad Bhagavatam in 7 days. Day and night it was going on. After 1 hour, many of you are already yawning. But that discussion was going on for day and night. It was continuous discussion. At least 20 hours the discussion went per day. 22 hours. So, on the 7th day, as per the curse of the Brahmana, 7th day, what was supposed to happen? The snake bird was supposed to come and bit Maharaj Parikshit. Right? We are also destined to die in a certain way in this world. It's fixed. How are we going to die? When are we going to die? What day, what time, where? It's fixed. If you want to change it, take shelter of Bhagavatam. Because Parikshit Maharaj did that. He was supposed to be died of a bite of a snake bird. Parikshit Maharaj, what did he do? He heard the entire Srimad Bhagavatam from Shukadeva Goswami And after hearing it, Parikshit Maharaj submitted himself to Shukdev Goswami. He prayed, Anujani himam brahman vasham yashyamya doksaje mukta kama shayam cheta praveshya visrajam yasun. So Parikshit Maharaj is saying, my dear Shukdev Goswami, my dear Guru Maharaj, by hearing the nectarian Srimad Bhagavatam from your sweet lotus mouth, I am now purified, my existence is purified. What happens by hearing Krishna Katha? Our contamination from the heart is gone. And naturally, three things happen when we hear Srimad Bhagavatam. First thing happens is, all the doubts are cleared. There will be no doubt left in our heart when we take shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam. Second, karma is slackened. Entangled hearts, Sansar Bandhan, Hridaya Granthi, it's cut. Srimad Bhagavatam cuts the entanglement of the heart. Third thing what happens is, one develops love for Krishna. So, Parikshit Maharaj is praying that please, I am now easily able to fix my mind in the lotus feet of the Lord. Now I want your permission, your blessings, that I can give up my life, I can give up my body on my own. So Parikshit Maharaj, who was supposed to die of a bite of a snake bird now, he has perfected his life to that extent that he is praying to his spiritual master, allow him to give up his own body. So we also, if you don't wish to come again in this material world, if you want to come, no problem. If you want to come again in this, 9 months package in the womb of the mother, and then again coming out, doing the same thing again, A for apple, B for bat, C for cat, and D for dog. Again going through all that junior KG, senior KG, first, second, third, fourth, fifth grade, 6th grade, 10th grade, 12th grade, again going through colleges and everything, again get into, relationships, getting married, same fighting, same cat and dog fighting is going on. If you want to continue, then no problem. Nobody is stopping you. But there is no guarantee that you will go in the womb of a mother, human being only. It might happen that you might land up in a, womb of a cat, or a dog, or a tiger, or a lion. And you will have a nice company. So, we never know, right? So, this opportunity is there in front of us. We are in human form of life. We are human beings, right? We are intelligent enough, right, to decide. And there is a Sangha of association of devotees. There is an opportunity to perfect this existence. The devotees are repeatedly telling, do this. We know, we have intelligence to understand Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So, why not use this all opportunities and finish the business in this very birth? So Parikshit Maharaj did the same. He perfected his life in one birth. Khatwang Maharaj, Khatwang Maharaj, Ajamil perfected his life on the deathbed. Whenever you become conscious of Krishna, at that time you should take the decision that henceforward my life is dedicated for Krishna. Ajamil realized on the deathbed. In between, the Yamadutas came to drag him. The Vishnudutas came and they protected him. And they had a conversation. Yamadutas and Vishnudutas were having a conversation. In that, he realized, my human form of life is so precious. For a soul, for transmigrating from this 84 lakh species, right? We are in human form, but a soul transmigrates through 84 lakh species. It takes him 1.25 crore years only. How many? 1.25 crore year only. Small span time. Small, 1.25 crore. What is a crore? Kaba, Angrezon ko samjha. What is this?
12.5 million.
12.5 million years only. So easy, right? 84 lakhs means, once in one species you have to spend some time there. Even you're a mosquito, there is some time is there. Then another species, then there is some time. Then there another species, there is some time. Like this, in 84 lakh species, we spend some good amount of time, some years and years, and that calculation together is what? 12.5 million only.
Billion.
Billion?
Million.
Million. क्यों डराता है भैया? अभी से लोग बेचारे परेशान हो गए. So definitely you are given chances. 7 chances are given to you as a human being. But this is the first or last chance, who knows? So why risk? Full and final, So Parikshit Maharaj, he prayed Anujanihi Mam Brahman Vasyam Yasyam Adoksaje Mukta Kamashayam Cheta Parveshya Visrajamya. So he is saying, Oh Gurudev, please allow me to fix my mind in Lord Adokshaj and give up this body. And Parikshit Maharaj left the world. His soul attained the Vaikuntha planet. And Snakebird came for the happy ending. Snakebird came. But just like we give funeral to the dead body, right? We burn the dead body. He came just to burn the dead body of Parikshit Maharaj. And he did his part. But Parikshit Maharaj already had an imperfection. So it's in our hands now. What to do? Since the time we become aware of Krishna, become conscious of Krishna, we should take life seriously. Khatwang Maharaj, he was on a business for the heavenly planet. And there, he was been told that he has only one muhurta left. So he requested the demigods, please shift me to the earthly planet. So when Khatwang Maharaj reached the earthly planet, he fixed his mind unto the Lord and gave up his life. So the Vaikuntha associates came and they took Khatwang Maharaj. And Khatwang Maharaj went through the same pathway, and all the demigods, all the devatas were watching. That here is Khatwang Maharaj who was just with us, and now he's going. So they were showering flowers on him. There are so many such examples. Ajamil is an example who realized God on the deathbed, so he perfected his life. We should be thankful that we are not realizing it on the deathbed. We are realizing it much before that. But still, if you're not intelligent enough to take to Krishna consciousness, then it will be the biggest loss. Okay? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
We will go for Arati because it's already
Late, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Hari Bol.
Sorry,
No problem.
we'll keep the questions for next time when Prabhuji comes. He will come again in 6 months or so, so you can keep your questions. Or maybe Prabhuji also can be there in the lounge after the Arati and you can talk with him personally. We do have his book also, which we can purchase afterwards. Then guys, you can stand up please and we'll be greeting the deities and Hare Krishna, everybody chanting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Prabhu ki jai, Bhagavatam ki jai, Leela Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Karnataka Gaurachandra Bhagwan ki jai.
Paramahansa Parivrajaya Sutara Zadishishani. Today, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai, founder Chai Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nandi Koti Vaishnavanda ki jai, Namachaya Sri Haridas Thakur ki jai, Prem Ko Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Sri Gaura Bhaktivedanta ki jai, Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhana ki jai, Sri Vrindavan Dhama ki jai, Sri Navadvip Dhama ki jai, Sri Dwarka Dhama ki jai, Ganga Veda Ramaya ki jai, Srimati Tulsi Maharani ki jai, Bhakti Devi ki jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki jai, Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai, Amsterdam Sunday Love Feast ki jai, Glory Premanande, oh glory to the Son of God, oh glory to the Son of God, oh glory to the Son of God, all glory to Lord to the Sri Sri Guru Jai. Hare Krishna. So this is a Hare Krishna temple. It's not a church or a mosque or a Hindu temple. In the Hare Krishna temple we dance. And we don't dance for our pleasure, but to give pleasure to them. Srila Prabhupada said that the first symptom of chanting Hare Krishna is that you feel like to dance out of happiness. Because you make through the holy name contact with the Lord who's in your heart. So you try to please him. And Prabhupada said, even if you don't feel like dancing, just dance, then the bliss will come. So next week, please everyone dance. Prabhupada said this is a Swami step. So that it's like this, and they can move forward. And then the deities will be going like this. Very nice.
Hare Chaitanya.
Yeah.
Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai Guru Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, thank you so much. You know, it's a very hot day. Fortunately, we have a lot of people who have turned out today, even though it's a good weather. For a change in Amsterdam, usually when there's a good weather, maybe it was undeterministic weather outside. Perhaps people were not sure whether it's going to rain or shine. It turned out intense anyway. Anyway, so those who are here for the first time, can you please raise your hand? We have a small gift, Mr. Prabhupada. Request His Grace Parivida Prabhu, please hand over this small gift.
Get some more.
There is a Mataji there. Who is raising her hand. What's your name, Mataji? What's your name, Prabhu? What's your name? Tulsidas. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. What is your name, Mataji? What's your name? Huh? Krishika. Yeah, thank you so much for coming. Anyone else who is here for the first time? Oh, here. Prabhu, there is a boy here.
You take another one.
Parivida Prabhu? Here. There's a boy here. What's your name, Prabhu? Okay, we can't pronounce it. Thank you for coming. Anyone else here for the first time? Okay. What is your name, Prabhu? Yes. Neat. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you come back. I know Tulsi Prabhu will go back to Australia, but thanks for coming. So, we had the fortune of having His Grace Rachundar Prabhu today with us, also last week. Prabhu was very, very busy. Every single day he went around and all around the Netherlands, and I don't know where he went. He was just here. Rachundar Prabhu, can you please come here? We want to thank you. Every single day we had programs all around Netherlands, in Eindhoven, in Amstelveen, in Oudtshoorn, in Hoofddorp, in Amsterdam, of course. In Den Haag, Rotterdam also he had programs. So let's thank him by Raudechani Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So please pray for us and bless that we also become Bhagavad Premis and Amsterdam becomes a Srimad Bhagavatam hub. That's our prayers. He'll be leaving to Radhadesh tomorrow, and we hope that he comes back in 6 months, 1 year, whenever Jesus. Thank you. Today's wonderful Sunday feast was cooked by Radhiti Mataji, Suhas, who else? Amrita, who else? Sachin Prabhu, who else? Krishna also. Okay, great. They have prepared an amazing feast. Huh? Saujanya Mataji. Thank you so much. Today's wonderful decorations and did worship. Decoration you did? Yes, is by Rani Mataji. She is in full scale back in Amsterdam. Last week also she was there, but she was not fully well. This week she is fully fit and they are taking care of our deities. It's also a team effort. We have other devotees, Ashtasaki Mataji and Bhaktidatri Mataji and Janakinath Prabhu and Premalata and Pratap Rudra Prabhu sometimes. So it's a team of devotees who take care of our deities. They're very happy. Ashtasaki, yes, I told Ashtasaki. So I think deities are happy. They're really decorated very well. Thank you so much for your service. Thank these devotees for putting a lot of efforts here. Also Toshan, Jayashri, Vijay Prabhu and Pramila, backbone of our temple since many years now. And they do so much in the background that we all come just Sunday and just we only experience what goes on Sunday, but there is so much in all these decorations. Devotees like Sophia has put a lot of efforts, and Archie Ananga Manjari is taking over this decoration service now. Yeah, let's thank all these devotees. Let's be grateful. It's not because of 1 or 2 people or a few people. It's a big team. We can be grateful for all these devotees, and let's offer our heartfelt Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Next week Sunday, we have our annual Chidadahi festival. Anyone remember this festival? We have been celebrating this last few years now. It's the favorite festival of Nityananda Prabhu. We have the deities of Karunita Gaurachandra. This is the festival which was done in Panihatti. It's a place in Bengal. And Raghunath Das Goswami was the one who was the catalyst for doing this program. And was a festival of lots of different varieties of chipped rice with mangoes and yogurt, and we'll also try to prepare a few different versions of chipped rice next week. So that's next week. There will be also a drama by our amazing drama team. Naman and Ritam, they're already practicing. So that's already going on. We also have association of His Holiness Bhakti, how do we say this? BVV Narasimha Maharaj. I don't know how this is explained. BVV, do you know what is BVV? Bhakti Vigna Vinashaka, yes. Bhakti Vigna Vinashaka Narasimha Maharaj. That's the name of Maharaj who is going to be here with us next Sunday, leading our Chiradahi festival. Drama, of course, and a lot of kirtans, a lot of prasadam, so please be here. But that's about eating. Before that, tomorrow we have Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi. So that's the Nirjala Ekadashi. We are expected to fast from even water, full day of fasting. Even Bhima Sena did this Ekadashi. Bhima Sena couldn't do every Ekadashi. So all the Pandavas and Draupadi complained to Krishna once that this guy doesn't do Ekadashi. He doesn't perform. Then he was told that you just do this one and get the benefit of all. So Bhima just controlled his hunger, whole day, and then by midnight he was so hungry that he just went inside the water and stood in the water because there was so much of fire in his stomach, couldn't tolerate it. So usually some devotees also take midnight bath just to remember Bhima's midnight shower. But anyway, that's tomorrow. Please try. Ekadashi is very auspicious. It's the incarnation of day of Krishna. If you can perform tomorrow full Ekadashi, you get the benefit of performing all 24 Ekadashi for the whole year. So please, our best wishes that you'll be able to perform this. And then anyway, next Sunday we have a lot of eating. So yes,
I only managed to do this in 50 years one time. The way I did it is I thought, okay, let me just fast till breakfast. No water, huh? I can fast, but without water, it's for me, I get a headache, etc. So I thought, let me just do it till breakfast time. And then I still didn't feel thirsty, so I said, okay, let me try again midday. And then it was 5 o'clock, and so again I thought, okay, let me just keep on. But in generally, we only do it when you break a fast of the normally Ekadashi days, that you by accident ate grains. But fasting is very good because generally we eat more than we actually need, and everyone who's fat around here, in the middle of the waist, that is just surplus food. And by fasting, you get rid of those toxins, etc. So it's a very healthy thing. In every religion, like Ramadan or religion, there's fasting days. So try to tomorrow see if you can do it again till 9 o'clock, and then see how long you can take. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Trying to connect TV to my phone. Let's see if it works out. Can somebody please click allow quickly? Yes. So we have a series of events scheduled with Mahatma Prabhu. Starts here. This is on 26th of June. Is a couple of weeks from now, 10 days from now. His arrival and welcome party in Hookup. So he's coming on a Wednesday evening. So we have program from 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock. Maharaj will come and address us all on that evening. Thursday we have program in Utrecht. If you, Jennifer, I don't know if you're here by that, but is this working at all? I don't think it's working. It is working. I'll just leave it. It's working. So Thursday evening we have. Oh wow. Thursday evening we have program at Utrecht. Friday we have Maha Harinam here in Amsterdam. That's Friday noon, I guess, or afternoon, something like that. Saturday we have a concert. Where is the concert like? There is a concert in Den Bosch planned. Yes, this one. Along with Shishtakrit Prabhu, he's also going to visit. So there's going to be a concert on Saturday. Before that, there's going to be a retreat in temple on Saturday morning. And then we have Sunday feast and initiation of Yana on Sunday 30th. So series of events planned with Mahatma Prabhu. And then the biggest festival of the year is this one. Right? Our Rath Yatra, 13th of July. We are about halfway mark of raising funds for this festival. On this day, we serve around 5,000 people in the streets of Amsterdam. Usually people line up for a couple of kilometers in Dam Square to get prasadam. Last year we served around 5,000 devotees, people with prasadam. We dragged Jagannath from here in front of temple till Dam Square. The entire city is waiting for Jagannath on that day, including the trams and the buses and everything. They halt for giving way to Jagannath. It's an amazing festival. It's a huge festival. If you are inspired by all that, what we do in ISKCON Amsterdam, please come and give some donation. We are still halfway to go of 20,000 euro of budget. Any small amount or big amount, whatever contributes a lot, even if it's 10 euros, or 100 euros, or 1,000 euros, or 10,000 euros, we accept it. So please feel free. And today's Sunday feast was sponsored by a few devotees. We have a devotee couple in Eindhoven, Meera and Sham. Meera is going to give birth to a baby soon. So on behalf of this baby, I better turn this off. They sponsored Sunday feast. Also a few devotees headed by Triveni Mataji and other Matajis, they also have sponsored. Let's thank all these devotees for sponsoring today's feast. It's an amazing feast which Radhariti Mataji has cooked. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Given that tomorrow is Nirjala Ekadashi, austerities are part of life. At the end of the day, our movement is not about performing austerities. Radha, Hare Krishna. Our movement is not about performing austerities. Our movement is about loving Krishna. If austerities can help us remember Krishna, that's what is most useful with that. So let's please understand this. It's not about just fasting. It's about loving Krishna. And what better way to love Krishna than just keep singing? Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan. It's louder. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan. All of us. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Dham. Jaya Jaya Radhe, Jaya Jaya Shyam, Jaya Jaya Shri Vrindavan Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ki jai. Shri Radha Gopinath Bhavan ki jai. Shri Krishna Balaram Bhagwan ki jai. Shri Karnataka Krishna Bhagwan ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Srini has a list of volunteers, or no, list of services which people can. You want to announce, Srini?
Hare Krishna. The Yatra is very near. We have only 4 weekends left. So we have already made the list of services that are available if you want to take part. So please go through this. It's also there in the online, but we also thought like to do it here physically with the paper so that you can get it, what services are there, and then you can also opt for it. I'll just tell you one small example. Like many of my friends, they're not here, but they were consistently taking part in the services like in the last Rath Yatras. I'll just give you one example. Kiran Prabhu was there. Actually, I got a call day before yesterday telling that I'm so unfortunate that in India I'm not able to get any services here because already so many people and I'm not getting any chance to serve the lordships. So still, do you want to be in that position, or if you have so many services here, do you want to grab them? So this is a mercy, you know, being here, and also Jagannath is coming here, celebrating the total Indian festival here, pulling the cards by keeping lordships on the card. It's the biggest blessing for all of us. So I request and also I recommend, please look into these services and grab whatever you can. So I'll just circulate these papers. The font is really small for today, sorry. Next week I'll try to get the bigger one. Just go through the whole list and please, whatever you feel that you can take part, just mark it and give this paper to me. If you don't have the pen, I'll be standing outside. Just come to me, I'll note down your names and also the numbers. So for each service, there is also a respective spokesman person. He will also coordinate with you further. So but this time, we'll try to do it in more organized way. Thanks for your support every time you are doing. With all your support only it was happening. And this time also we'll make it in the same way. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
I'll just add one thing to the services thing. I mean, Lord Jagannath, he protects all of us, you know, Subhadra and Balbhadra Maharaj as well. But there is one service in this list which is very special. So this time, instead of like Jagannath protecting us, we have to protect his Rath. Like it's going to stand here the whole night, and we need few volunteers who can, you know, like wake up the whole night and just be around the Rath, the chariot, so that there is no nuisance, like some people coming and destroying it, because it's very important that we have Rath Yatra the next day. So if you feel motivated or if you know someone who can do that, is really appreciated as one of the critical service. And if you do that, we are going to save some thousands of like euros for that, because last year we spent a lot of money in getting the security guards for that, and this year we consciously decided that we don't go with that approach because we have a huge yatra, more than 300 devotees in the volunteer group, and more than I don't know how many, 5, 6, 10,000 people attending the whole festival. So I see a good opportunity, like somebody would sign up for that. Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna. Shri Karnataka Krishna Bhagwan ki